Good morning from Chessington World of Adventures. We are back at Chessington again. Yes, it seems to be a weekly thing. However, the park is open for Friends and Family Day. And thanks to this guy, we're in to check it out. Now, I've heard a few rumours, which we're going to need to check out today. We really don't know what's open.
No idea.
No idea.
Maps, nothing.
There's no maps. I've got nothing to show you on that respect unless they put a big one up somewhere. We don't know whether Rainforest is open. We don't know whether Elmers is open. There's something else new. There's definitely no boat here, actually. But we're going to start the day with Vampire, aren't we?
Yeah, have to.
So we're going to head down to Vampire now. And, you know, although it was like kind of... When was it here? Was it here last week? A lot happens in this place in a week. A lot happens in this place. And it's great to see the rides opening. Last time we were here, Vampire was testing, Dragon's Fury was testing. So we expect the two major coasters to be open today. Rattlesnake as well has had its cars put back on, so expect that to be open today. I have no idea how busy it's going to be. There's not that many people down there. I won't lie, I got here before 9 o'clock because I don't want to park in a field. And it worked. Yeah. It worked. It worked perfectly. So we don't know how many people's at the other entrance.
No, we don't.
I've no idea how many people are there. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good day. The weather is meant to rain about 11. But we've got quite good blue skies at the moment. Looks like Sea Storm's ready to roll.
Oh yeah, that's ready.
Yeah, Sea Storm looks back together, which is good. So for those that don't know, this is Sunday. It's Sunday. I've been working all week. I can't remember what day it is, but Saturday yesterday was still a zoo day. Yeah. I didn't see any reports of anyone coming yesterday to sort of see if anything had kind of opened or anything. But yeah, you know, today full park. So let's go see. I've heard things about the Vampire. I've heard good things about the Vampire from a couple of different people. So maybe we should skip it and do Gruffalo first. Let's head down to Vampire. So the route up there is still closed, and that's either because Ramesses is still up there, potentially. Hello, we've got some new flooring. This wasn't done that long ago either, was it? So this is either because of Black Buccaneer, the boat area, or this is because they're still using up there as storage. But yeah, we've been lovely tarmac. Look at this, look. Yeah. We've got some new bits in here as well.
It's only going to get better.
What a coincidence!
Look at that. Oh yeah, they've made some effort here, haven't they? They've made some effort here. Don't know what that comes out so far, but... Ooh. So it's great to see this, because this is just usually just a mud bath of just utter rubbish, so that's a good investment. And we've done in there as well, look. So we've got a new queue area. This is nice. This is nice and flat. Okay, alright, well, we got so far with it. We got so far. But okay, it's a bit more dark woody down here, isn't it, I suppose? I'm quite happy with that still. Oh, there, here we go. Back again. Did the chessboard survive? Yes, yes it did. I wouldn't mind betting this isn't done. I don't think that's quite done. I'd be very surprised. No, because you can see bits, you can see where trucks are coming. But certainly this is all done. That wasn't there last time, I'm sure. But yeah, queue line's been completely refreshed, the ground's been refreshed. Obviously the trees around here, where the roots grow, is what lifts the path. Still quite sticky.
Yeah.
Still quite sticky. Ooh. I smell paint. Ooh. I smell paint. Look at this, look. Abandon all hope, the Vampire is about to strike. Well, look at this. So the walls out there have certainly been refreshed. And we've heard things, he's coming, let him do that. So we have heard things that the station has been completely redone. The music's changed.
Oh. Oh my god.
Well, he's definitely working. Look at that.
Wow.
Welcome to the Vampire's 30th birthday. Woo! Please drop your bags up on the far side.
Well, well, well. Look at him go.
Wow.
Wow. So you're seeing here how dark it is. Those stupid lights on the ceiling have been disabled. Look how fresh he looks over there. That is incredible. And we're on 2 trains. Oh my god. Well, I tell you what, you know, we're always on the, we're always honest. We're always honest with people. And I tell you now, it's been a long time since I've walked in a vampire and thought, what an atmosphere. And I mean, what an atmosphere. What you've seen then is the completely refurbished organist, who's not only moving freely, but he's got some new scenes around him. He's got complete new lighting. He's also got remixed music as well. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible scenes in the vampire station. Really is. We're going to come back to that. I imagine we're going to do vampire again. But as you can see, we're walking up here, look. Pigs are flying, people. Pigs are flying.
One more thing to be open in the rainforest today.
So we've no idea what's going on in the rainforest area, but pigs are flying. Look at these decorations, look. This looks really cool.
On the entrance over there.
Oh, the entrance is around the back. Funny enough, I thought the entrance was going to be here, but it looks like the entrance is around the back. So let's take a quick look at that, because actually that looks finished.
Finished off very well, actually.
Yeah. This has been sunken into the ground now. Cut a lot of bush out to get that in, mind you, but... you know,
Simple but difficult.
it's a bit simple, isn't it? But it does a job. It's a nice clean sign, it's a nice clean entrance. I was understanding this would be like a fast track entrance, so I don't know. I don't know whether or not that's the finished article. I'm not 100% convinced, to be perfectly honest with you. But there's Elmer. Elmer's in place and Elmer is indeed open. I can... Well. Hang on, we're going through bushes here. So there's still scaffolding up here. Most important thing of the old green area, I don't agree with that being there. That's one I'm not going to condone, I'm afraid. I don't even look like Fury's open yet. So it doesn't look like we have any of the rainforest today. Apart from maybe the bouncers. I guess we might have the bouncers. See, I'm not really sure on the layout of this. I'm not sure where the animals are going. I'm guessing the animals are going here, but we can have a little look through. We can have a little peek through. So we're going to have a little peek through. Looks like there might be a lot of work to be done there. Looks like there might be a lot of work to be done. Oh, look. That's a sad looking fence, isn't it? That's a sad looking fence down there. And they turn these around. Well, I never. We're going to do an update video. We're going to do a separate update video for this because there's quite a lot going on here. And, you know, we want to kind of show you, we don't mind showing you the vampire changes and any other changes we see here. But in terms of construction, before we pan around to this, which we're not going to do, we're going to have a double video up. We're going to put a vlog up and we'll put an update video up as well. So I'm not even going to turn around and show you that. But obviously as we're walking straight, you will see a... Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. What's in the hole, you may say? Nothing. Nothing at all.
See it. Inside it.
Nothing at all. Ah.
Get a view up from there.
Yeah. Oh, Ramesses racers. Oh, the memories. The memories, people. Where are we going? Where are we going? Should we do Tomb Blaster? Okay, let's head in the Tomb Blaster. So obviously last year Toon Blast had a bit of a mare with audio issues and various other things as well, so it'd be really interesting to see whether or not anything's been fixed in here. You'll see as we... You won't see as we walk in because it's not open yet. That's not to say it won't open. That's not to say it won't open, but no sign of life yet in Toon Blaster. Where it's friends and family though, they've not actually released what's going to be open and what's not going to be open, so we're not actually sure what's going to be open for annual pass day either, in terms of, you know, when we look over at the Rainforest, whether that will be open. As we said, Elmers is definitely open, Vampire's open, Dragon's Fury is due to open shortly. I think we'll have to keep an eye on this, see if it opens. I see no reason why it wouldn't be open today. I see no reason. We'll find the next ride, and yeah, we'll come back to you then. So what was going around empty was Dragon's Fury. In fact, it is still going around empty. However, the queue line's open. And there's no one in it. Hardly anyone in it. What's going on? So yeah, that must be closed due to the, I don't know, actually. Since there's no one going around on that yet, I'm going to have a very quick peek down here. There's no one there, is there?
Is gone.
Interesting. Right, people on it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go and get our first ride on Dragon's Fury. That's a shame. I really fancy an ice cream there. I'm really hoping that Ben & Jerry's is open. I've lost him. He's gone. He's just recording. Bless him. This is great. I tell you, this is like a off-peak day coming to Chessington on a Sunday where you can walk on Vampire, walk up the Dragon's Fury, walk on Dragon's Fury. Yeah, and see a tiger in the background as well. Right, let's get ourselves on Dragon's Fury. Hopefully Toon Blaster opens. I really want to see, with the work done on Vampire, whether anything's been done in there. But these have been repainted as well. They're quite fresh, don't they? I still think there's quite a lot of work to do before the season fully opens, which is another near 2 weeks away. I know got annual pass weekend next weekend, and I reckon looking at the Rainforest, that'll be open for that. There's still a little bit of work to do. So we'll get told off for standing on here in a minute probably, but that barn over there we think has got bigger. I'm convinced that's got bigger. I could be wrong. Oh, that's a fantastic run in Dragon's Fury. And funnily enough, we walked past this sign in such a desperate rush to get to Dragon's Fury. Look at this. I tell you what, we've only done like, probably walked around a quarter of the park in total. And you know, this wasn't like this last week. And it's amazing just how much stuff has been done in the last week. And we're still not official opening yet either. It's worth noting, it's still quite noisy. To be fair, bless it, it is still quite noisy. We'll wait for it to go. But it is running smooth as, but the little touches we've seen have been amazing. They've been really, really good. Really, really good. I'm super impressed with that. I don't even think it looked that vibrant on opening year, and that was back in 2004. Yeah, well impressed with that, and it's running really smoothly, and the batching's really quick. I'll tell you what, it's a good day. I know it's quieter than what it would be on a normal weekend, but this is the first day of operations for a lot of new staff. There's a lot of new staff in the park, and this is the first day of operations. So far, so good. We're kind of hoping still that Tiger Rock's going to open. We're not 100% sure, but we're kind of hoping that Tiger Rock's going to open, and indeed that Toon Blaster opens as well. So. Yeah, a lot left to adventure. Park's only up till 3 o'clock today for friends and family, but if these are the queues, plenty of time. I tell you, the old tigers are out in force today. Usually we barely see them, but look at them, look.
Beautiful beast, so beautiful.
Yeah, of course the tigers probably haven't seen many people over the last couple of months, in fairness, so they're probably a bit inquisitive as to what's going on, but look at him come up here, look. That is awesome. That is Chessington in a nutshell, people. Wow. They're definitely more inquisitive. It's literally like they haven't seen people in a while, and he's He's having a good look around. Look, he's seen something over there. He's seen the other tiger, I think. I think they're separated. I'm not 100% sure, but there's another tiger over here that's just come down the other crossing, and he's giving it the eye, this one. He's giving it the eye. I think we're going to walk around and do Tiger Rock. It looks like it's going round, so we're going to kind of assume it's open, I think. There's no one on it, but some people are a bit fickle in riding water rides this time of year. Me, I don't care. I don't care. I spent the whole week in Blackpool getting absolutely soaked. Is he in here? He's gone. He's gone. He's seen his camera and he's gone. Let's battle through the people. Battle through the people. Don't know where he went. Oh, here he is. He's down there, look. Might even see him from the ride. I can't remember the last time I saw him from the ride. That'd be an absolute miracle. Let's head round. Ah, Tiger Rock. I'd say it's the first log flume of 2020, but it's not, because I got absolutely drenched down at Clarence Pier the other day. But still, I've been riding this thing now for 30 years. I feel very old. 30 years. Soon, people, soon. Can't be far away though. It's going round. We have just seen someone got lift hill, so whether or not they're doing final checks, obviously it's opening day of the season, so soon.
New staff uniform. Is it?
I don't know. I don't know whether the no. I don't know whether there's different male or female uniforms for it. He'll find out whether it's new. He'll find out.
It's not new.
It's not new. I think I've only ever seen the long ones.
Yeah.
Maybe the ladies just get to wear those. Maybe the ladies do. I think we'll come back to this. I think it's definitely going to open. So we'll go venture around to Wild Asia. You know, see what's open there. Been a little bit nosy down there. Look. Bit nosy behind the scenes down there. Looks a bit. I'm hoping we can get around here. Looks a bit I don't know where that area is I've just pictured. Is it on the walk?
Oh, no.
No, we can't get through. Am I in a completely wrong place? What was I looking at back there? That's the question. This has changed, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wait. Click on picture.
I'm not dreaming. This has definitely changed.
Somewhat, yeah.
Something's wrong here.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Why is there a boat up there?
No, are they original boats?
This is different, isn't it? Am I dreaming, people?
No, we're not dreaming.
Am I dreaming? I'm not.
It's just, wait, I tried to the ones that are confused.
I'm really confused, but I don't know why. It feels like that's different, but I don't know why. I actually don't think it is. That's the worrying thing. Leave your comments below. Call me mad and insane. That's absolutely fine.
It feels different.
I'm walking around here for 3 months. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Right, we've seen Kobra go round, so maybe a quick spin on Kobra.
Very empty around here though.
Yeah, it's very dead round here, isn't it? No one in sight. You know, I won't lie, it seems a bit sluggish today. It seems to be taking ages to go over. It doesn't feel like it's quite bedded in yet, to be honest with you. It's still sort of just rocking from side to side. Well, I think at the edge at Portons Park, which kind of flies over like really fast. Bearing in mind you only get to go over a couple of times on this. Yeah, it doesn't quite feel like it's bedded in very well yet. I mean, it shouldn't come back that speed. This thing should be flying over, absolutely flying over, and it's just not, which is a real shame. Hopefully that picks up for new season. Hopefully it's just where new parts and things are bedding in, but incredibly slow. Everything else has been run all right. Fury was incredible, Vampire was incredible. Tiger Rock we haven't got on quite yet, but hopefully that'll open shortly. Toon Blaster we're not sure. There's no Monkey Swinger today. I don't really want to get soaked on that, to be perfectly honest with you. And Kobra, yeah, running a bit slowly, but still a lot to venture on our Chessington adventure, our first full venture of 2020. Loads going on. Happy days, people. Why can't I be on there?
That's true.
Why can't I be on there? Very quiet around here by Toon Blaster, very quiet. I have to say, I can't hear any music, there's nothing on, the shutters aren't open. That wasn't the fast track entrance before, it was around the corner, so it doesn't look like they've moved that. Not convinced it's going to be opening today, sadly. We have heard there's been some changes inside, so we do really want to get in and have a look. So we won't be here for annual pass day because attacked by a fly. As I said, stupidly, I didn't book enough tickets. But we will be going to Legoland instead. We'll be going to Legoland for the opening of the Dino Duplo coaster thing, hopefully to get the cred on that. So yeah, we won't be here for annual pass day weekend, but we'll be here the following weekend instead, when hopefully all the little kinks are ironed out and everything like that. The Rainforest area, we've just had a little look over there. I think they probably could soft open, to be fair. It looks ready.
They were messing around the fence as well, so you know.
I think we're probably being hopeful. They're doing some staff training on it. It will definitely be ready for next week. I have no doubt about the fact that anyone worried about annual pass day, don't. It will definitely be ready for next week. And then just to show you Ramesses, or yeah.
Nothing to put us in.
Nothing. Yeah, just a big hole.
Just taking it out, it's all done.
Now then, as people have told me, because it was impossible apparently to get a drop tower in here over this season because of the foundations, which is complete rubbish. It was delayed. They've demonstrated that with Black Buccaneer. When will work start on this?
This is quite a big site behind the actual Ramesses. They should
It
use
is.
it other than just a field.
This should just not be a queue. This should be other things as well. But comment below, when do you think they'll start this? When do you think they're going to start the work on this? I'm going for the work starting on this the day the the park closes for the 2020 season. That's what I'm going for. I could be wrong. Shoot me if I'm wrong. Remember this day. What's the date? 7th? 8th?
8th.
It's the 8th. Remember the 8th of March when I said I don't think anything will happen there until the park closes. We've decided to head down to Zufari, and these, I don't remember these from last year. Don't remember them at all, actually. They do look new-ish. They're a little bit worn at the bottom, maybe they were here. We kind of avoided Zufari at the end of last year. As you can see, the plagued queue signs, they're not working around the park again. So it's very difficult for us to tell what's actually open and what's working and what's not working and how long queues are or anything like that, because I don't know why they can't, I don't know why they're not working. Guess what? I'm allowed to use my GoPro safely attached to my wrist on Zufari, which I like. I love Zufari. I really wish this was open for the Christmas event. I really, really wish that we could come and see, you know, closer to the giraffes, closer to the rhinos, and indeed see these before. This is new, isn't it? And this is new audio as well. Well, I'll leave it on for the whole journey, and you can listen to the new audio, because that was crisp. It's been breaking the last few years, but that was really nice.
Keep your eyes peeled here. These strange rock carvings are very old. We're not sure exactly what they mean.
There might be a warning for local tribesmen to stay away from an ancient cave. We're not sure why.
See giraffes. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Obviously, I will have to go around and look at the capybaras later because I don't have Cody with me, and he's going to be upset if I don't send him a picture. And we'll also show their new home as well.
Keep an eye out, researchers. Our satellites show you should be close to seeing some giraffes. Giraffes! Wow!
Or, to use
Much
a scientific name, camelopardalis.
They got their name because they look like a cross.
Oh, we got some out here today, look, enjoying it.
Put the two together.
Zebras are out too.
Camelopardalis.
Look at these guys.
Look closely, everyone, and make note of how many animals you can see so that we can document.
If you want a close up of the giraffes, make sure you head back on the channel. We did the giraffe feed. It was incredible and something we recommend to everyone. Look at these beautiful animals.
Field surveys and improving security of the reserve.
Oh, how we...
We think giraffes are some of the most amazing creatures on the planet.
They can live up to 25 years.
He's coming over, look.
Grow as tall as 6 meters. That's 18 feet.
That's as tall as a house. Yes, and their long legs help them run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. Wow! That's as fast as a truck.
And the ostriches are out. Alright, mate. That doesn't even look real. He did move, though. He did move. No. No, this is so. Looks like they've cut some stuff though. Yeah. But it's got, yeah. Yeah. There we go, we've got some out over here, look.
The reserve is now home to a family of scimitar-horned olives. Yes, but sadly now they're extinct in the wild. But those that live here are part of an international breeding program.
Oh dear, for all the people that want mass throughput.
News.
There's a truck down there that is now scenery. Down to 4.
Researchers, our satellites are showing that something's obstructing the route. I repeat, there is something obstructing the route.
It looks like there's an abandoned vehicle ahead, and there's no sign of the research team it belongs to. We recommend that you find an alternative route.
But don't go too far off the track.
Wow.
No need to worry, but beware of them.
Okay, so
Researchers,
no water
can you
today.
tell us what happened out there?
We lost you for a moment. Welcome back, everyone.
Now please remain fully seated until you're back at base, where a member of our expedition team will tell you when it's safe to leave the vehicle.
Thanks for joining us. What a wild adventure that was.
You said whether or not the Ramesses sign would be moved this week. It's just covered up. It's just covered up. So Zufari, we showed you the whole on-rider Zufari there because Zach realised there was no audio. I have to say I was so engrossed in looking at the giraffes I didn't even notice. But the audio was really good.
Really refreshing.
Really good. It's got more of a female voice now, and it's got kids' voices as well as the male on there, and it's got a slightly new storyline. So one of the trucks has obviously been decommissioned because it now lays abandoned, but they've changed the story with it, that there's an abandoned truck in the way. So it looks like it'll be running with 4 trucks. I have to say, when it runs with, I think when it has run with 5, you do get a backup and you get sort of 2 or 3 around the giraffe area. So I'm kind of not too surprised, and I don't know how much will it affect. Just for those that are asking, there is no new map for today. No new map. We haven't seen anything of a new map.
That'll be done this week.
Might nip into guest services and
They might have some.
see whether or not they've got one. Are we doing route state? Should we do route state? might nip in there and do that. But yeah, Zufari, you know, all the animals are out. All the animals are out. The storyline has changed very slightly. It's much more friendly. There's no stupid crackling or anything like that. That has got a long queue, people. After lunch job.
Good ride.
Got quite a few. I'll tell you what, actually, they're running quite a few cars on it, but that's got quite a long queue. I think we'll yeah, he started working last year. Shame he's not working today. They got quite. We saw the cars being loaded on here last week, so they are running quite a few cars, and they're also not waiting for it to go round. They are back to blocking on it, which is good.
When have you last seen this be used?
This, no. Again, you know, take this out. Got a massive space here. Large space here. You know, how many theme parks actually need? We will come back to Rattlesnake, by the way. We will show you Rattlesnake later. We'll wait for the queue to die down. It's the first one we've come across with a queue, actually. We were going to go on Dragon's Fury, but it's having a few technical glitches. A few technical glitches. So we've decided you're not going to see me now as I walk through here. I'm really sorry. So we decided now we're going to Scorpion Express because we can see that it's walk on. Just make sure I don't trip over as we walk through here. We can see that it's walk on. And I don't mind. I don't mind a walk on ride. We've still got Vampire to do. It doesn't look like Toon Blast is going to open today at all. Doesn't look like we're going to get any Toon Blaster love today.
So hey there, folks. I'm afraid we're in a fine mess at the moment with loose almost to Scorpion Valley. Now, poor old dude Jules Ann had her the other day. This morning, well, she had a one leg stolen. Can you believe that? That's the artificial limbs go.
Oh, that was a lovely ride actually on Scorpion Express. That was really quite relaxing. I love it. 3 laps.
The weather's taken time.
Yeah, so to be fair, there was 1 hour today where it was supposed to rain, and lo and behold, it's not letting us down.
Yeah.
It's decided to rain.
If it could just be for like half an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it's only supposed to be for half an hour, and this is the best time to go on Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake in the rain. Oh, it's a whole different adventure. Whole different adventure. I wonder actually how long the queue is. How long the queue is for it.
Earlier it was a bit too busy.
It was well busy. Let's have a quick look actually while we're here. And Kurt will be really interested to know they actually parked her Scorpion Express then, rather than I have to deal with his rant. Are we walk? Oh, there we go. That's not long at all. Right, happy days, people. Have you ever done Rattlesnake in the rain?
No.
I'll tell you, when the track is wet, I don't know whether it's been raining long enough yet, but for anyone that's done Rattlesnake in the rain, you'll know what I mean. This thing takes on a whole new meaning of life.
The question is though, front or back?
Oh, I don't really mind. There we go. Stops the birds getting in, doesn't it? Stops the birds getting in. Yeah, it always is, yeah. Well, I'm going to take advantage of this. We're going to take advantage of this. Yeah. We're going to hit the rattle. It's a shame the guy's not working today. Oh yeah, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's raining, it's going to be water on the lens, but I'm telling you now, Rattlesnake in the rain, full of airtime, full of pops. I love it in the rain. Adore it in the rain. I quite like it in the daytime as well, but in the rain, there's no brakes intrusive, it just sort of flies around.
Once you come to a complete stop, join the land of the living by exiting up the stairs.
Craig, can you come to control?
Please collect all bags and exit quickly. When the gates open, please take the 2 seats directly in front of you. All bags and loose items must be left in the cage provided before you take your seat on board the Vampire. Once seated, pull your own restraints down towards you. If you are not
behind me, as you can see, absolutely stunning. It's a lovely piece of music. We've got smoke, we've got lights, we've got everything going too, and it's picked up in here actually. It wasn't as loud earlier, but the speakers, the main speakers are now on, and what you'll hear shortly when the train goes is it also has some new announcements as well. Some real effort's been made. Now since we came in, to be fair, sadly that one light has come back on, but the rest of the lights haven't come back on. So the atmosphere in here is still really, really good. It is quite dark, which I really, really like. And you'll listen out for the announcement now as it leaves. Maybe.
seat back, hold tight. The Vampire is taking flight.
There you go, you see? There you go, really impressed. But look at him go, look. I haven't seen him move like that in years. It's like he's got a new lease of life. 30 years old, the Vampire, this year. 30 years old. I can't wait to see what the actual celebration's going to be. But this is a great start. I think in addition, these have definitely been touched up. These definitely look like they've been touched up. They look really good. Really good. Some beautiful changes, honestly, some beautiful changes on that. One of my favourite rides ever, Vampire. As people know, it's always my top 3. Often at number 1, when you have a ride like that on the back seat. I love back row Vampire, absolutely love it. In the rain, well the sun's coming out now look, which is good. I get a bit of sun time. The changes in there are phenomenal, honestly. You think this ride is 30 years old and people are like, oh, it's going to go soon, it's going to go soon. Well, you know, they've just replaced all the chains and everything like that. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. The only thing we will say, oh yeah, it probably has, is all this here was repainted. And as you can see where it's watered, the paint has actually run off into the water. So that's how late they've left it in doing some of these changes.
You could smell it this morning.
You can smell it, yeah. You can
morning.
definitely smell it in the station as well on the black paint. So yeah, really interesting. I actually think there's more to come before the season fully kicks in 2 weeks. Be really interesting to see, but really impressed, really impressed. We want to see if Toon Blaster has opened. We definitely want to get on Tiger Rock. It keeps evading us, but hopefully we can get on Tiger Rock. Yeah, so much to do, so much to do. For those that are asking, there's no 30th anniversary merch yet, but we'll be keeping an eye out for it. Fortunately, the weather has passed, so we're going to venture to some more rides and attractions. Looks like Fury's reopened. It'd be nice to get on Fury again. It'd be nice to get back on Fury. We still want to try Tiger Rock and we still want to see if Toon Blaster's open. I don't think Toon Blaster's going to open today. We need to get a closer look at the Rainforest, and we also need to take a closer look at Elmer as well, because Elmer is flying high already in the season. So next weekend is annual pass weekend. This will be up before annual pass weekend. Shock horror for everyone. We're not coming to annual pass weekend. We are going to go to Legoland, as we said earlier in the vlog. So you know, the people that get here first, get on the Rainforest first, hope you enjoy it. Leave some pictures, head over to the Facebook page and make sure you leave some pictures. We will be back at Chessington World of Adventures over the next couple of weeks, not 100% sure when. Probably once all the kinks are ironed out and you know everything's sorted. To ride, I guess ride. I'm sure we can take the kids on the log flume, and I definitely want to go on the jungle safari. I'm not sure I'm gonna go on Elmers. I haven't been on Elmers for many years. And you know, it's been a long time. You know, the Flying Jumbos have been here now ages, and I've ridden them, I think I've ridden them in every single position they've been in. So that's right the way up from Circus World, right the way down to Toy Town, where the stage is now, from Toy Town right the way over to Zufari. I did ride them when they were in the Zufari area with Cody, and then of course back where they are now in the old Toy Town Africa Adventure Point area. I think it's Adventure Point we're classing it as now. So I have ridden them in every location, so I think I might have to do them. Not sure when. Don't think it's going to be today, but I think just for OCD purposes, I'm going to have to ride them. So as you can see, the queue has been cut down. It used to come right the way along to here, and now stops up there. So whilst this looks like quite a long queue, actually, they're getting you on the boat a bit earlier rather than a bit later, which is probably a good idea, to be fair. It saves you running down the platform and having very little time to actually get in the boat. Tiger Rock running really, really well. We've got a nice little splashdown on there. It's nice and clean. Yeah, no complaints, no complaints. We'll watch it just fly over the top here. We're in a bit of a rush because we've only got 10 minutes, so we need to get a vampire. Come on, boat, come on. There it goes. There it goes, there it goes. So the reason for the switch on is that from the top there, we can actually see over to Ramesses Revenge. So what we can tell you, obviously we know Ramesses Revenge isn't in there. They haven't snuck it back in there for storage. It's definitely gone. I have no idea if anyone snaps it up for 75 grand or not, but a bit surprised if none of the theme parks have. I think it's worth it. I think it's still a highlight attraction if anyone can get it up and running. And you know, to be fair, if it went to quite a park, arguably it probably won't be as used as much as what it would do at Chessington. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it goes, or where it's gone, or if anyone buys it. But we can see over there, we were right, the everything remains apart from riding there. All the queue line's still there, the pit's still there, the sign on the back's still there, the entrance sign, which we said last week they'd have to remove before this week, that's still there, because obviously they put up a big board in front of it. So yeah, all still there, all still there. We'll be interested to see what they do with Ramesses Revenge over the next sort of few months, and yeah, how they go about it. It will be interesting to see how they go about it. We can see as well, get a lovely view of this new area. Lovely view of the rainforest from the top of Tiger Rock as well. Really, really nice view. But you can see as time pushes on that people are going to their favourite attractions. While we walk past, we'll quickly see Elmers Flying Jumbos in action. Obviously just as they come to an end, but you can see they're going and they're working. Some lovely scenery put in here. Yeah, ride's all open. Quite a long queue. Going to be even more popular here than what it was behind Zufari as well. So,
Well, it was hidden perhaps.
it was hidden away, yeah, hidden away. Whereas now it's in full view. I'm still hoping there's a bit more scenery to go in, to be honest.
Yeah, and also the middle of it looks a little bit bare.
Yeah.
They could put something on top of it.
I'd like to have seen an elephant on top. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd like to see an elephant on top. Just so you know as well, Sea Storm, which was apart last week, is all back together, up and running. Been running fine today, no problem.
It's amazing what they can do in a week.
That is it from Chessington World of Adventures, because it started raining. It started raining, so we took our final ride on the Vampire to finish out the day. So we started on Vampire, we ended on the Vampire. We managed to get front and back row on the Vampire today, which is incredible. It's incredible, because half the time you can't get either, to be honest with you, especially back row. But you know, it's so quiet. Friends and Family Day has been so quiet. Naturally, because it's the opening day of the park, you kind of put up with the fact that there's a few rides closed. And there was a few rides closed. One of them we wanted to go on was Tomb Blaster to see whether or not there were any differences for this season. Monkey Swinger was closed as well, and there was a bit of up and down time on rides like you know, Dragon's Fury and some of the other smaller ones as well. But generally the park's operated really, really well today. We've kind of got on I've got on what I wanted to get on, to be honest with you, which was Vampire, you know, Dragon's Fury. We went down to Tiger Rock, we finally got on that. We tried a couple of times, but we finally got on that. The shop was shut, so you were exiting the same way as you come in, which was a little bit confusing. And you know, we've had a closer look at the Rainforest. So if you want to see a construction update from the park, that will already be online. That would have been online either yesterday or the day before, so you'll be able to see you know, the construction on there. We were hoping it might be open It wasn't, but we have seen it go round. It still looks like there's a little bit of work to do, but speaking to one of the technical services guys, he said it should be ready for annual pass weekend. So if you're going this weekend, come in, you should be able to get on the 2 new rides. You should be able to get on them. Elmer is open, Elmer is flying high, which is great news as well. It still looks a little bit unfinished. I can't lie to you, it looks a little bit unfinished. A lot of the food outlets were closed, it's very difficult to say. There's a few new games kicking around. Some lovely touches, you know, the Land of the Dragons is a lovely touch, what they've done with that in terms of the signage. You know, there's been a lot of refreshing around the park. And of course, the Vampire Station. You know, I've been calling for a long time for the Vampire Station to be, you know, redone and for Marcel to start working. And it looks fantastic. It is slightly nice to have new music. I am a real fan of the old music, like ridiculous fan of the old music from Graham Stewart. So to have a remix version, it's got a little bit of the original in, it's got some new ones in as well, but it goes with the lighting. Marcel goes with it. It looks absolutely amazing. The ceiling lights, they were completely switched off this morning, but the one over the batching area was switched on this afternoon. Didn't really ruin from the atmosphere. Obviously, the entrance part where the train exits does let quite a lot of light in, but it was really dark in there again. There are some holes in the ceiling, couldn't really see them on the camera, where the old lights were. Whether or not they're considering putting the chandeliers up, they are still in the brake run, not 100% sure. I have a feeling we're not quite done yet. We're not quite done yet. Some of the details are obviously done quite late. The station smelt of paint. It was all black, it was all painted, and obviously the entrance area, which we showed you walking in as well, had been painted. As soon as it rained, some of the paint came off the bottom, so it was clearly quite freshly done. Loads of little touches around, loads and loads of little touches around, and we got on loads of rides today. You know, we got on Zufari, we took you for a full ride on Zufari so you can hear some of the new audio on there, and we will have put in the Vampire Organist as well so you can hear the audio there. Hopefully we'll see some changes then to Toon Blaster as well. Thank you for joining us today. I've kind of been, you know, I've been with Zach. Massive thank you to Zach. He sorted me out with a friends and family ticket for today. He's been great company as well, so massive shout out to him. And yeah, next time I'll be back with the boys. Not annual pass day because I forgot to book my ticket, so we'll be missing annual pass day, but we will be going to Legoland, so watch out for a Legoland vlog coming with the new Dino Coaster and the Deep Sea Adventure. Hope you've enjoyed it today. My name's Adam, this has been UK Theme Parks, and we'll see you very soon.